right, well that was a clip from the music video Believe It to See It by our first guest, who is a rising pop star admired for his velvety smooth and hypnotic vocals.
Now you can hear his sultry sound on his new EP, also titled Believe It to See It. Ozonna, welcome to Arise 360.
Thank you for having me.
So nice to meet you.
Yes.
And I
Thank
love
you.
that sound. I kind of was sad when they had to pot it down for us
I
to talk,
know.
but
Yeah.
it's so cool.
Thank you. I
Get you
appreciate
going,
it.
right?
Yeah, it's like popping with it.
Right.
Okay.
All right, so first we have to start off with your name, Ozonna, right?
Yes.
Okay, so where does that come from? Is it your stage name? What does it mean?
It is. It's my stage name,
Okay.
and it's also my name.
Oh,
My
your
parents
birth name.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Nigerian name. It means father's title, and that's
It's
about
very
it.
regal
Okay.
sounding.
Right.
Do you have a
right.
nickname, I'm wondering?
Well, some people call me Oz.
That's
like
what I
that.
thought, yeah.
That would have been a good stage name also, Oz.
Oz.
Right.
Oz.
Yeah,
I
no,
think so,
like
but it's
Ozonna.
already pretty like big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and what's
the
cool
Wizard of
about it
Oz.
is you don't see that name a lot in recording industry, so that makes
Right.
you unique in that regard. You are unique in so many ways. You were born in Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Spent a lot of your formative years in the UK.
Yeah.
Spent time in South Africa as well. Now you're in New York. I see
Yeah.
you about to correct me.
Yeah. Well, I went to South Africa
You
to
went.
film that video.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's right, technically. Why are you going to call a sister out? I'm trying to.
Oh, right. It's so good.
But anyway, you've had many different experiences throughout your life. Do you have a particular cultural experience that you identify the most with?
I don't think so. Well, I think like I'm from Nigeria, and I spent a lot of my formative years there. So I feel like I identify with Nigeria and the culture. I feel like it's very rich in culture, and I'm very much more aligned with that in terms of my very scattered traveling around upbringing. So yeah, I identify with the
So
Nigerian
Nigeria's
culture.
your anchor. It's your
Right.
the anchor in your soul.
Right.
You say you had scattered around traveling while you were being, raised. Why did you travel so much? And is it true that you actually went to more than 15 schools?
Yeah, I moved around a lot as a child.
Why?
My dad was always like jobs and stuff, and so we had to like move wherever he was, and it was I really enjoyed it because it was great for me because I was like always a new kid, and it gave me a good place to kind of find myself and like understand who I am as a person, as opposed to always like joining a school and like kind of just joining the crowd.
I bet you make friends quickly, right?
Right.
Yeah, you have to. It's very much like being a military dependent. My
Yeah.
father was in the military. You just have to learn how to jump in, make friends,
Exactly.
and then say goodbye,
Right.
and try and do it all over again.
It's definitely gotten me used to like saying goodbye and always kind of leaving, but that's fine.
How does that experience inform your music? I'm going to ask you a two-part question, and also tell us sort of the story behind Believe It to See It, which is opposite of the phrase that we know, see it to believe it. Yes.
Yeah. So you want to know more about why I wrote that song?
Yeah.
I was kind of like obsessed with the law of attraction for a while, and so I decided to write a song about it. I mean, it's the chorus is dream it, feel it, believe it, to see it, and I think that basically just captures the teaching. Like I was obsessed with The Secret for a while, and I thought to just capture that in song and capture that energy in my EP.
Wow.
And how would you describe your sound? Because it's very catchy, but how would you describe it?
Alternative pop. Yeah.
Because you got the
It's
other
like-
rhythms, almost African in this
Exactly.
one too. So.
I think it's like a fusion of sounds. Like every song on the EP sounds pretty different from each other. And I like to experiment with music.
You were just talking about, the law of attraction, and that's really what informed this song. Was that something that you learned at your dad's knee or in growing up? Because with your video, you have a very specific and strong cultural visual message with this. So I'm wondering if that plays a part.
Well, with my music, my approach to music has always been like I'm obsessed with like a lot of different kinds of music, so that has always influenced my creativity. And so if you hear like other songs, they all sound very different from one another. But with the law of attraction and that, I think growing up, my parents have subconsciously kind of taught us that. So when I kind of like fell into these teachings, it was something that I just gravitated to quite naturally. And yeah.
Well, who were some of your musical influences growing up?
I'd say like Amy Winehouse, Curtis Mayfield, a lot of like storytellers I gravitate towards.
Okay.
Yeah, very interesting. You know, Amy Winehouse has a biopic that's going to be coming
Yes,
out. That's going to be
really.
so fascinating.
Yeah.
So fascinating to see. Now, it's my understanding that you came to New York to record this EP.
Yes.
Why?
I recorded the song Me and You on Top a while ago, like 2012, and I released it, and it was getting a lot of attention from blogs, and I met with a few labels when I came down here and with a few producers, so it was almost like a natural progression. I mean, as an artist from the UK, like America is like the holy grail of music, and it's like this is where everybody wants to come to, and so it was like almost very natural.
And how have you enjoyed being here? Was it a culture shock for you when you arrived?
Well, from being from London, it's not like super different, but it's pretty magical. I feel like there's nowhere else like New York.
Tell me, do you wrestle with carving out a niche that's just for you? I mean, there are so many sounds in the recording world right now, and there's so much competition and so much access through the internet and then the traditional path in recording. How do you navigate all of that?
Well, I feel like my approach to making music is very like different anyway, so it always comes out sounding different, and I'm very lucky in that sense. So I don't really I don't think too much about that. I just kind of like go with my instincts and like feel inspired and like go with the moment.
Yeah, and now you're still pretty young, so we got career-wise, who are your dream collaborations? Who you still like to work with?
Well, a lot of people like the people I just listed. Like, let me think about that. I'm not sure, but if the opportunity presents itself and I'm excited, I'll definitely go for it.
Yeah, I mean, but are there some sounds out there when you hear them like, oh, I like that. I might want to sample that or move toward that.
Okay, most definitely. More recently, actually, like I said, Curtis Mayfield. I heard this song. It's an old song. A lot of people know it. Move On Up.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
of
it's
course.
very exciting.
Thanks for calling me old. I appreciate it.
It's a very like well-known song. It's very popular,
course.
and I just literally just got into it and been obsessed with it. So yeah,
funny.
that's a song that I'd say.
So what else is next for you then?
Promoting this EP and then working on my album, finishing up an album, and
Nice.
You plan on staying here in New York City for a while?
I'm gonna go back to London, do a few promo, and yeah, come back, record a little bit more, and explore life.
Take another bite out of the apple.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, we want to make sure everyone knows Believe It to See It is available now, so go check it out. You'll definitely be moving and grooving to these beats. Thank you.
Ozonna, everybody.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back with more Arise 360.